Hi everybody, it's Amanda Gilmore from She Creates by the Seashore. I am an independent demonstrator for Stampin' Up, located in Ladysmith, BC on Vancouver Island. So I wanted to share a quick card with you today, just kind of getting back to the basics. I was having a conversation with a coworker this afternoon, and I was talking about card making, and she said, well, you know, I don't really have anything. So I wanted to share a card, and I cased this card from another Stampin' Up demonstrator. Her name is Lissa Zwulonik. I'm probably mispronouncing it, but she's a demonstrator in the States, and I found this card and I thought it would be perfect. So we have our 8.5 by 11 piece of cardstock that is scored and cut in half. And then I just have a piece of designer series paper from our, what's the collection called? The Petal Garden DSP. So the supplies that you see that I'm using really are great for beginner crafters, but as well as even for advanced crafters. It's kind of nice to get back to the basics. So tonight you're going to see me using, we need a pair of scissors, some sort of adhesive, hi Corey, we need a stamp set, and we need just one ink pad, and then our cardstock and our DSP. So yeah, just a simple back to the basic card that I thought would be fun to create. So our card base, like I said, I've just scored and cut in half, and then I've got the DSP, and this measures 4 by 5 1/4. And then I have a tiny little piece, it's 1/2 inch piece, and that measures 5 1/4. So I will put that on first, and I'm just gonna give it just a little bit of a border. Make sure I do it the right way here. Actually, I'm going to put the adhesive on this. So yeah, so with this conversation with my coworker I had today, she was saying, you know, I love your cards and I love your videos, but I could never do that. I don't have the supplies, or I don't have the space. And really, what I'm showing you tonight in this video, anybody can do, and you can really do it anywhere. So again, sometimes I think crafters, we tend to, it's great using all of the tools, and I love, don't get me wrong, I love using all of the tools that I have in my craft room, but sometimes it's really nice just to get back to the basics. So that's what I thought I would do for tonight's card. So there, that's perfect, all right. So then, what I'm gonna do is, I'm just gonna fussy cut some of these flowers out. Now I know some people aren't a fan of fussy cutting. I think the key, honestly, is a good pair of scissors. That's definitely, I think, the key. And I'm just going to kind of do a rough cut first, and then I'll go back in. So yeah, so definitely a good pair of scissors will help you in regards to fussy cutting. And good lighting too. That's another thing I find. I find if I'm in my craft room, I have kind of like these aught lights kind of hanging over my station, and that seems to make life easier. So I'm just, like I said, I'm just kind of fussy cutting here. How are you, Corey? How was your day? Yeah, so I'm just kind of, like I said, and it doesn't have to be perfect either. I think that's another thing people kind of get stressed out about. Paper snips are great for this. This is, I did purchase the Stampin' Up paper snips, and I even have a pair of scissors strictly for like ribbon. It's actually my sewing scissors, but I use them because I have the one craft room, I use them for my ribbon. So yeah, like I said, I'm just kind of going around, and you can even like cut down, because really it's kind of like a bit of a puzzle when you're assembling. Oh, cold. You have a cold. Oh gosh, I'm sorry to hear that. Oh, came from your mom and your dad, hey? Oh gosh. Oh goodness gracious. Well, I hope you feel better soon. All right. So yeah, so you don't have to, now with this fussy cutting, I'm not going to put every single piece back on, but I'm just trying to clean up the edges a bit here. So I guess I am being fussy now. Yeah, feel better, take care. All right. Okay, I'm not going to go, so I'm kind of liking that for now. You can always, I'm going to put those aside. So what I'm going to do is I will pull this off because I haven't assembled it yet. And I'm going to stamp. So like I said, so with this, just back to the basic, you just need one stamp set of choice. And I'm going to use the One Big Meaning stamp set. And I'm just going to pull this aside here so you can see what I'm doing on camera. I know I love this DSB too. Yeah, I agree. I'm loving the colors with it. So I've got our Stampin' Pierce mat here, and the ink choice that I'm going to use is Calypso Coral. All right, and I thought I would use the Thanks Kindly stamp from this set. All right. Okay, line her up. Press down firm. Here we go. Okay, close up my ink pad so I don't get that all over the place. Okay. And then really now we can start assembling. So I just used just our regular snail adhesive, a little bit in each corner. And then we'll put this down on our pool party. So I'm just making sure I got about 1/4 of an inch top and bottom. And again, because we've got the coordinating DSP and the coordinating cardstock, I think it looks really well. All right, and then what we're going to do with our fussy cut of our flowers is now what I'm going to do is I'm going to raise them up. So I'm going to use our Stampin' Dimensionals and just give them, it does coordinate, yeah. I'm just going to give them a little bit of a pop-up. So make sure, if you are watching me live, make sure that you say hi, just so that I know that you're here. And if you're watching after the live viewing and you're checking out this video either on Facebook or on my YouTube channel, definitely comment below. I see the number of views, but I never know who's been viewing them. So it's always nice to hear from people saying that they are seeing them and that you're getting it in your news feed and that you are enjoying these videos. All right. So just peeling off the backs of the dimensionals. A little bit of a raised flower. And then last, I mean, you could leave it just like this if this is you know, just a simple, beautiful thank you card. But of course, I always like to give it a touch of bling. So if you're just looking for a basic card with basic supplies, this is absolutely perfect. But what I'm going to do is I've got our pearls, our basic pearls, and I'm just going to add just a couple, just to kind of give it, go over here. I always just like that little bit of bling, and I find with, you know, the pearls or rhinestones, it here, where do I want? Maybe I'll go right here. There. So there you have it. It is pretty. Yeah, it is pretty. Thank you. So that is the card that we just made now. This is the one that I made earlier. So the same steps that I just did, just changing out, really, just changing out the color of the cardstock. So same stamp set. I did the same technique in regards to the fussy cutting. I actually added a little bit more flowers there, but basically you're getting the same type of card. And if you do this type of layout, I'm sure that you can get quite a few out of a regular pack of cardstock and DSP. So thanks so much for joining me. Thanks, Corey, for joining me. I hope you start to feel better, and take care, and I will talk to you soon. Bye for now.